What's good, y'all? It's your boy Jones here on Jones for Sports, and I got two special guests, my family, Jalil Fulton and Fame. Before we get into what we're going to talk about, we're going to talk about the NBA playoffs, Game 5, big games coming up. Before we get into that, though, Fame, let the viewers know what you about.
What's good, man? Shout out to Jones on Sports for a fact, man. I'm in the building, man. More works music a day. Just let y'all know, man. Unlit is definitely streaming right now. That's a new track me and my man D-Mar is on right now. Feel me? Y'all could Google that, YouTube that, stream that, Genius that. You feel me? Apple that, Spotify that, you dig. Underlay, ANDALE, man. Y'all already know, man.
Go check that out, yo.
Man.
For real, go check that out. Track is fire, man, for real. But now getting into NBA. We had two big games just happen. Game 5 yesterday, Warriors and Rockets. The Rockets pulling out the win, tying the series up. Then we had the day before that, Cleveland tying the series up in Cleveland. So now, for me personally, the way I view it is, Game 7, as we know, is always the biggest game in sports. But the second biggest game is Game 5. If you win Game 5, you putting yourself in a good position to win Game 6 or 7 if it goes that far. So Game 5 is always a huge game for me, and the players that watch and play, they know that Game 5 is a huge game. So starting off with Cleveland and the Celtics, they got Game 5 coming up tonight. Who do you think got more pressure on them, Cleveland or Boston? We're gonna start with you, Jalil. The big Cleveland fan over here, so let me just put that out there.
I definitely feel like LeBron have no pressure. The Cleveland don't have no pressure because he know what he capable of. Like he always say every game, like he know what he capable of and his teammates.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't feel like LeBron got as much pressure as the Celtics. Because the Celtics, I really feel like the Celtics got good amount of pressure. But they really don't have to like worry that much because they ain't even supposed to be here.
Mm-hmm.
They're not supposed to even be in this spot. So like, they could just let it out, let whatever they got out on the floor and leave it all out there. And I feel like they'd be good, win or lose, honestly. But if I had to choose, I definitely say the Celtics.
Yeah. I agree.
You already know who I was thinking with. Man. There's no pressure though. I ain't gonna hold y'all. It's a 0-0 right now. It's a 2-2. Got the Cavs, they came back, you feel me? So LeBron knows what he's capable of, like my man Jalil was saying. You feel me? You know, my man Tatum over there bowling, but it's a 0-0 right now. They got a lot to pull both of them. LeBron's team on how they could be like supporting Cavs, and definitely Boston if they could definitely stick with the big teams without they lead the players, you feel me? So
We got to still win in Boston regardless.
That's a fact. But you go with the Cavs, you did.
You dig. So I have to agree with both of them. I think the pressure's on the Celtics. If they lose this game, they're not winning in Cleveland. You already know that. That's not gonna happen. So the pressure's on them to win tonight. If they win tonight, they have a better shot because Cleveland will still win at home. They'll put it in 7, but we know what LeBron does if it go to Game 7, no matter if it's at home or on the road. So the pressure's really on them because LeBron's looking at that as, hey, if I lose tonight, I still gonna go back home. I'm gonna win that one, and y'all know what I'm gonna do in Game 7. So there's really no pressure on LeBron in the Cavs. But I think that being said,
play like it's pressure though.
Right, exactly. That being said, they need to play like, hey, we can't take no chances. We need to win tonight and bring it back home. Finish it at home. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's how they're going to approach it. It's going to be a tight game, but you already heard them. They're going with Cleveland. I'm going with Cleveland. It's going to be a tight one, though. Yeah, so that's my prediction, their prediction on the Cleveland series. Now we got what happened last night, Golden State and the Rockets. The Rockets pulling out a tight one. Not too many people gave the Rockets a chance in this one. They really thought, even though they had the number 1 seed and they got CP and Harden doing their thing, that the Warriors were just better. And, of course, you can say that because of the players they got on their team. But if you look at the Rockets, them boys know how to ball. They know how to ball, and they sure did it last night. So, Game 5 being on, what's today? Tuesday, so it'll be a Thursday. No, Wednesday. What's that? Wednesday, right?
Wednesday.
All right, so Thursday will be Game 5. Who do you think has more pressure in that series?
In in that series, I really feel like even though the Rockets is going home, that they got the most pressure on them.
Yeah.
Because if they don't win that game tomorrow night home, they lost the series. And I feel like if that's a must win for them. Like, I don't think if they lose at home game 5 that they're gonna force a game 7.
Right.
So I feel like the pressure is definitely on them, on James Harden and Chris Paul, to be specific.
Mm-hmm.
Especially James Harden,
Yeah.
because everybody always say he frees up in the playoffs,
Yeah.
especially in a big game.
Mm-hmm. Last
I
year,
feel like
I know
this
what
is
he
a
did.
big game for them,
Right.
especially the way they won last night.
Mm-hmm.
Keep the momentum going. They gotta win that
Right.
game at home. If not, it's over.
All right. What you think?
Oh, I'm a big Harden fan, man.
Yeah.
Stack back 3 type shit. I ain't gonna lie, but pressure, as far as pressure, Houston got a lot of pressure on them, man. Right now, they in a big position right now. They trying to go to the finals. They playing Golden State right now. This is where you prove yourself. Western Conference Finals. This is big time right now. But they trying to do a lot. I don't think it's too much pressure on KD because they've been there before. It's not light work. You know what I mean? But it's a big game. It's a big game, just like it is on the East. So I mean, it's a 0-0. Let's get it.
All right. I gotta agree again. Pressure's on Houston. Like he said, it's 0-0, but there's pressure on Houston because, like, the Warriors been here before. They've been there, done that, got rings on their fingers. So they know if they could pull out the W in Houston, they know they're gonna bring it home in Golden State. So, and they definitely don't want to force a game 7 because the Warriors can win in Houston. So, yeah. Houston, you gotta give us another W on Thursday because if you don't, y'all boys is going home.
Going home.
And then what you gonna say now, Harden and CP? Come on now, CP. You get to the next level, you gotta get past that. You can't just be, all right, yeah, I got past the second round. No, brother. Let's get to the finals and get this ring.
Yeah.
Unless LeBron's there. Because LeBron gonna get that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so that's our prediction. Fame, tell them again where they can find you and listen to the dope music, man.
Yeah, definitely. Shout out to JoJo Sports for Phil. One time.
You dig?
Mo Bucks Music, y'all can definitely find us on Google, Spotify, Apple, you feel me, streaming, SoundCloud. I'm there. That is YUNG.FVNE, Fame.
Go check that out, boy. We're looking out. Thank y'all for showing up. Appreciate it. Now go watch it. Subscribe, like, share. Y'all know what to do. It's your boy Jones. I'm out.